Okay, what's happening in the studio? Okay, what people can create, okay, during the photo shoot. Okay, what are the limitations, what is not allowed, what is allowed, okay? And then, of course, what couples will get, okay? So let me just start first what to expect. Okay, what to expect? You expect to see me if you hire a senior photographer, right? You will have a photo shoot with me. Okay, but there is another option. There is another option for budget clients. I seriously have a lot of inquiries about people who don't care much about the experience. They just want to have few shots. They just want a very quick and fast service. Okay? And that is why I have a junior photographer who is absolutely capable to cover these needs. Okay? So if I speak about junior photographer, right, it will be a standard studio experience. Okay? What is different is going to be that my studio encourage and allow shoots without limitations. Okay, so the junior photographer does not have extensive experience in leading and directing, making love scenes, but she's fine taking pictures of women and couples. Okay, men's are excluded, unfortunately. Okay. I'm not gonna go now. Why? Right? This video is about couples. Right? So you will get images between 50 to 100 shots. Okay, per shoot. Your photo shoot length will be around 1 hour with junior photographer. And like I say, this is an express service. Okay, you will come. You will put sexy outfits. You will go in the studio. Like you see, there are some settings in here already visible. Right? What you can do. She will direct you a little bit. She will allow you to do something. She's very fast. Okay. She's very fast because in general, studios work time per picture. Okay. They don't want to shoot extra shots if they are not getting money for it. Okay. This is not about going into the mood, allowing you to relax. Okay. Taking your time and so on. No. It's gonna be quite quick experience, right? And there are people, okay, who would love that. Okay. I am not into quickies. Okay. I like to have a proper preparation. Okay. Because people are nervous. Okay. When people are nervous, they need time to relax. Okay. I need time to see, understand who they are. Okay. And what will be the best way to approach them? Okay. What will be the angle I will, shoot? What will be the ideas? Okay. I will use and so on and so on. So I do take time. Okay. And I believe this is what people need in general. Okay. You never done this before. You never stepped a foot in front, into the studio. You never did this in front of the camera. Okay. So I believe that my couples need a full-on experience, and it does take time. Okay. So normal shoot is between 2 and 3 hours in my studio, right? So that we can cover all the bases. Okay. We will create a photo shoot plan on the day, right? People can write me a lot of, ideas and stuff, but when I meet them, very often we change everything. Okay. So what is the point to plan? I am, an expert. I don't need a preparation. I don't need to preset anything, right? I am, how to say, giving a raw experience. Right. So I am adjusting the lights. I'm adjusting a camera. I am shooting on the go freestyle. Okay. When you do it with the junior photographer, it's going to be like in the studio. Lights will be preset and you will be shooting in one, in one lighting. Imagine this. This is the lighting, right? And that's how it will be. All the pictures will be like that. It's just you will be dressed, you will be undressed, you will be using different poses and so on. Okay, that's the experience, right? With me, it's a different thing. Okay, different thing because I like to go deeper. Okay, and I see it as a challenge. Okay, I like people to have this memory for a lifetime. Okay, and that's why we need to prepare. Okay, and that's why I need to put them into those sexy outfits, even if they, don't like. That's why I need to put them into those shoes they don't want to wear. Okay, because you see, erotic experiences and erotic life or our adult life and sex life is limited because of the limitations in us. Okay, why we don't like this, or why we never tried this, or why we never considered this. It's a known, and that's why in the studio you can experiment. Okay, so I would know what exactly have you done, how you like it, okay, how you like to come, and so on, and then we will, improvise. Okay, improvise, right? Create illusions, create role play, create games. Okay, and that is important for me, so that people can open up, and that we would not make this staged and fake. Okay, today one couple was ringing and talking about erotic photo shoots for business, right, for OnlyFans, and I am explaining him that shooting this content for work and for business is one thing, right? You will have different goals. The goals are to attract more fame, right? To bring more clients, okay? And sell your footage for money, okay? When you're shooting for business. But my couples don't want that, okay? They want to understand who they are, why they are like this, how they can connect or reconnect with their partner, how they can play. For example, she wants this, then they will shoot what she likes, then he wants this, then we will shoot what he likes, and that's how it happened. Couple is two different people, two identities, two intellects, okay, two tastes, okay, two likes, two different people, okay. It happens when couples absolutely agree and like the same thing, okay? But at the end of the day, you are here with the expert. And the reason why you're doing this photo shoot, because you will going to try new things in your life and experience with your body, okay? With your sensations, right? You experience sexual arousal, right? You will experience the feelings that's holding you back in front of the camera, in front of me, in front of your partner, okay, in a certain way. You would, people want to look beautiful, okay? No, seriously. Seriously, this is so dumb, I think, to have all the pretty, sex doesn't have to be beautiful. Art doesn't have to be beautiful. Art has to make you feel something. When I'm watching this making love scene, I have to feel something, right? So that's why it's different. When you're shooting porn, okay, when you're shooting this type of content, right, for money, for business, it is a totally different agenda, different reasons, and they do not understand the content in the way I do. Okay, and the reason I understand it in a different way, more personal, okay, more how to say, you see, our intellect and our personality, okay, it's absolutely related to our sexual energy, right? What we translate, how we translate it. And very often what happens with couples that they do not translate it enough, they're holding back, okay, or they're waiting that someone else will translate it first, okay? And that is why they need this role play, okay? That's why they need those games, okay? Adult games. What that means, adult games? Adult games means that we starting from foreplay. Okay, just a simple, just a slow start. Okay, kissing, touching everywhere, doing slow moves, and maybe dancing, maybe something. So I like that. Okay, and then when I can see that couple is ready to have, okay, proper action shots, we will split it up into these scenes. Okay, some couples would want to undress and shoot just making love scenes. Okay, and I also, when I am editing movies for them. I am explaining why it is, okay, nice to have different kind of outfits, because you can undress her in a different way, okay? You will have different outfits showcase different things, right? So if there is an outfit where hair is open, right? There is an outfit where bum is open. There is an outfit where something. So, there are a lot of Nigeria who will, and that's why, this fashion being created, okay, for to improve their sex life. So, wearing those sexy outfits, right, on camera looks great. Okay, on camera looks great. Then imagine you mix and match those scenes, okay, so that you can see your movie into stimulation, right? So you can see, oh, one scene happened, then she's wearing something different, then he is doing something different, and I do not allow, be a routine and standard shoot. If I'm getting bored, okay, no, seriously, and this has happened, I change straight away. I stop them, I change the scene. Okay. I change them, I give them a drink, little bit of booster, I don't know, maybe a snack, or just have a break, or whatever, a cigarette, and then we again start. I want this vibration be on the high level. Okay. So my artwork is directly related with sexual energy. Right? And what is sexual energy? Energy that we create. Okay, how we create it? By touching. Okay, you start touching, and if someone starts touching you, you will see that those sensations will start taking over you, depending where you touch. Okay, so that's how we create that sexual energy. Sometimes couples arrive pumped up. Okay, like pumped up. They turn on already, and so on. This happens with the younger couples. Okay, when we go into mature age, okay, we need time, just because we had a different background, upbringing. Okay, it was not that much exposed to us. The nudity, the making love scene, the relationship situations, and so on. Now everyone is talking how to improve the relationship, okay? Everyone is talking, okay? And I'm doing, okay? And it's not like I am doing, but my couples, okay, doing this in my studio, okay? And that is better than talking, okay? Actions is better than talking. So we create the climates, we create stimulations, we create different scenarios, right? So that you would be interested and occupied, okay? That your mind will be, how to say, driven, and you will be drowning only in this idea or the scenario, okay? I often see when I'm shooting a content that some from the partners just drifting away, okay? Suddenly I can see that the woman start thinking, oh, maybe I left something in the kitchen, turn on, or something, or the guy start thinking. I can see that on people, right? So my goal is to put them into the position when they so much into what they're doing that they have no time to think about anything else, okay? And that is the highest power, okay? That is the highest power achievable, right? So love and sexual energy, right, reaches the highest creative point, okay? And when the couples play together and losing themselves, I know win-win, winner chicken dinner, okay? I know that we are on something here, okay? And so, like I say, nervousness and those thoughts, okay, constantly, those inhibitions, those worries, and so on, kills the sex drive and kills the relationship, okay? And nothing I can do about this. They have to resolve it by themselves, and shooting and experimenting in a studio with your partner in front of the camera will give you a lot of answers. Okay, that's why I give all, everything what we shot in the studio will be given to my clients. Not 5, not 10 pictures, and so on, right? Because I am interested in starting this experience and developing it to certain level, right? So how they can track the progress, okay? Only by looking at every step they made and how they become more confident, right? More open, more exploring, more, dirty, kinky, whatever, right? And it is very, also for me, it is very important when I see the limitation, okay? When I see a serious limitation, and we do not talk about this, okay, we do not get over this, I can't leave my clients, like that. I need to talk about them, and I can just sense, you can just see the photo shoot progressing, and then something happened during making love scene. For example, some kind of a noises, yeah. If it's very wet and juicy, right, there is a different kind of a noises going on, right? I had this woman, and she made a natural noise, but for her was so much embarrassing that, imagine the footage. Everything is going smoothly, the pace, everything is nice, and then this noise happened, and her body just collapsed. Okay, I could see this happen, and straight away she's like that, And you know what I did at that moment? I didn't say anything. I'm not noticing these things. Okay, for me, it is very easy to work with people in a specific intimate environment because I have a medical background. Okay, so I have a different approach to those photo shoots, right? And I remember her husband went to toilet, and I came to her and I said, you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that we are shooting this movie of yours, okay? And there was that moment when there was this loud noise, okay? And after that, I said, something happened to you. She looked at me terrified and she said, I'm so embarrassed. This is not normal to be like this. And so on. I'm looking at her and saying, you need to explain people so they can be relaxed, okay? And I said, how you think you're gonna do it? You are so much to know. Your partner has a huge, how do I say this? A huge tool, right? And so I said, it's normal. She could not believe this, okay? But the way you explain them, okay, the way you present this, okay, they will trust you, okay? And she left not with that thought that, oh my God, what I just did, it was so embarrassing, and so on. No, she went, happy that I said, just right here, this is your limitation. Someone somewhere said that noises, it's not good to make noise. And I can tell you, when couples have children, right? 100%, majority of couples went through this, okay? Their sex life changing, okay? It becomes quiet, okay? And sometimes it's so quiet, that when the children grow up, these habits stay, okay? These habits stay. So this couple didn't have any children, but they were more than 10 years together, okay? So they are 10 years together. They never talked about it, okay? She never been explained, okay? And we resolved that, okay? So I always find some kind of a limitations. I always find some kind of a things what are going on, okay, with one of the partners or with the both, okay? Or there is another option. They find a lot of things themselves, okay? Because they can look at the footage. They can look at those moments that we created. And I create those moments, okay? I am not there just, come to the studio and do your own thing. No, 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 okay? I want them to play games, okay? I want them to have a shooting plan. I want them to follow, direction. Okay. I want them to understand the instructions. I want them to learn as well, right? So studio lighting, studio posing, okay, studio shooting in photography, it is totally different when you're shooting a movie. Okay. It is totally different. When you shoot photography, you don't encourage them to move very much, okay? You encourage them to shoot, because when I shoot a scene or a set, right, when I'm finished with the set and I have a significant amount of information on my camera, I change them, okay? Then we change, right? And with the video, it's a constant change. They have to move to make this video interesting. They have to move their body, their hands. They have to do this thing exciting, right? And so I show them and I tell them, right? And how I usually do is if they don't understand, I show, I show, or with the wife for husband, okay, how I would like the scene to start. And then you will do this, and then you will go there, you will take her there, and then you're gonna do this, okay? And when they start that scene shooting, okay, they know what are possibilities, what are the variations. For example, this chair behind me, right? There are a few poses, how you go around it or sit on it, or or she sit or you sit, or there are many options. I show them options and then improvise, okay, during that setting what we're shooting, okay. And that's how it goes. So my couples go through an unusual experience what other photographers cannot, well, they can't, okay, they can't cover this topic. They can't cover this topic, okay. There was this guy who, there are people who many times contact you and say, oh, we would like to do a photo shoot, and keep asking the information. And then was this guy yesterday, and he said there is another photographer who's doing the same thing, okay. And the same thing in terms of shooting nude content, okay? But how you approach this, okay? How you do it, and what kind of experience you get, and what you're taking from that photo shoot. That's the most important, okay? Everyone can undress, everyone knows where the vagina is and what to do with it, and so on, right? But you see, when you're looking at the sexuality and sexual energy, not every person can create with the certain, how to say, without certain connection, without trust, okay, without knowledge and understanding, okay. They can't. They can do a quick shoot, right? It's like shooting porn, okay. So that is why majority of our content is that way, without this highest power, without this sexual energy. And you can shoot nudity, okay. You can shoot nude content successfully in the art way without any sexual energy, just playing out, pretending, okay. You can. And only those people who are there, only they can evaluate, can understand, right? So what is the most important thing what happens during the photo shoot? It's growth, okay? People see themselves from the totally different angle, okay? They see themselves in the real environment. And what I mean is, it's not staged, okay? When it's a freestyle, you are shooting in the way that there is a successful shots for a couple as well as unsuccessful shots, right? And what I mean unsuccessful shots, I mean love handles, okay, or a tummy, okay, or you know, imperfection showing off. That's what I mean, okay? Unsuccessful shots. In terms of sexual energy, it is very successful, okay? Right? And that's, for me, it's the most important. That's why I do not remove those images, okay? I let them see. I let them know who they are. And many people do not like this because they, you see, they adjusted their eye to the perfection. Okay, some are so delusional about this perfection that I can't even stand it, you know. I cannot, you know, no one is perfect. Actually, perfection is in your imperfection, and people love you. Your partner loves you for those imperfections. Okay, no, seriously. that's that's the, you know, ridiculous thing, right? So when they come to a photographer, they think that the photographer will do the magic. Yes, if you do the studio shoot in terms of you post every time, okay, but when you pose, people, we know when you are posed and you are in the fake pose and it's not natural, it's not coming from your movement, it's not coming from your, how to say, soul, spirit, not from your energy, okay? And your agenda is different. Imagine if people went through the shoot and never been even relaxed, okay? Scared all the time. Oh, what if this showing? Or what if she will see this? Or what if, you know, capture that? We're wearing this body, okay? We're wearing this body like a suit, okay? And this body will change. And I want people to understand, okay? It will change. You can't be perfect all the time, unfortunately, right? And I love working with mature people because they already went, okay, through this, right? Older couples are different. They are not that much obsessed. They're more obsessed about memories, about sexual energy, being both hot in front of the camera, okay, being both brave, challenging, right? Challenging each other, pushing the boundaries, right? I love working with mature, you know, couples. They do not much obsessed about this perfection. But as soon as you have a younger couple, they will tell you, okay? They know better. They will tell you how it should be, right? And, you know, everyone has their own opinion, right? The problem with this opinion is that they do not see themselves, okay? They're so much obsessed about these thoughts, about this perfection, so much rubbish and trash in their heads, okay? Trying to be someone else, trying to look like someone else, okay? Trying to, you know, I don't want to even go there, right? So my photo shoots are absolutely bringing you back into your skin, okay? That you will be who you are, okay? If you like rough, great. If you are vanilla, great. If you, you know, I don't really, you know, label here anything, but I am saying you this way so that you would understand, okay? Nothing will surprise me, okay? Love is the greatest power. If they connecting this way, they both enjoying, okay? I'm happy for them. This is their love. This is their story, okay? And why people create those stories? Some would say make art, okay? Some would say experiment. Some would say have fun. Some would say try new things. Some would say self-development, right? But I would say to leave a trace, okay? To leave a trace, because the way I shoot, it is art, okay? And it's not always pretty, right? My aim is to make you feel something during that shoot, okay? My aim is to find those, how to say, sticks that are in your wheels and remove them so you can drive, okay? You can go forward, okay, with your partner, right? Very often couples live together and they do not speak about their sexual life, okay, what they would like to change, what kind of experiences they would like to try, or they share their fantasies but they don't do anything about it. Not the right time, the partner don't like. Very often women do not support, okay. I am surprised how many men contacting me, okay, contacting me with great ideas about the photo shoot, about making love scenarios, and then the woman is not supporting. And there is only one reason, okay? There is only one reason. The woman so much insecure, okay, with her body, with herself, insecure to open up, in general, there are so many reasons why, okay? So when it happens like this, I understand why people dream, okay, and keep dreaming. And I understand why people watching porn instead of experimenting with their own, how to say, wife or husband, right? And I understand, because if you have those blocks, your life will go into routine, you know? If you do not, here, okay, erection problem starts here, okay, sexuality problem starts here, okay, and how you can enter this archive, okay, who is killing your fantasies, killing your energy, killing your sex drive, okay, killing your relationship sometimes, right? Often, more than sometimes, right? You can re-record it, okay? You can re-record it. I am telling you. The reason why I'm saying this recorded is because we are consuming all the information visually via media. We have two eyes and they are recording information and processing, right? And so at my studio, we record so much information to process, okay? And I know, you know how I know? I feel it. I feel it when I need to stop, when I need to change, when I need to add something, when I just feel, okay, this. It's hard to explain, okay? It is hard to explain what I'm feeling. It's not even the passion, okay? The passion is something what drives you to do something. This is like obsession, okay? For me, when I'm shooting photography, I sometimes, when we preparing in the changing room and dressing room, I very often say to my clients, when we go to shooting mode, okay, I will be on the other planet, okay? No, seriously, I will change, okay? And they see this, okay? They see this. It's art, I think, art and creative energy, and when you are a creator, when you have this power, when you can control it, when you can divert it and direct it, oh my gosh. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting, it's tiring. If I have an easy couple, okay, that's amazing, that's great, okay. If I have a couple who has a lot of, okay, limitations, I don't hold any reservations, okay. I want to give them maximum value, so I give a lot, okay. I give, sometimes I even notice if I have a hard shoot, I can't shoot for next 2 days at all, I feel like a squeezed lemon, okay. That's how I work, okay. So yeah, this is very important. This is very important to understand that you can access those files which are stopping your sexuality, okay, your development, your intellect, your relationship. You can do that, okay, by watching your artwork. You see what happens with the artwork. When we create art, even if you don't like yourself there, okay? Even in general, you know, some people arrive to the studio and they know, okay? They know I am not photogenic. It will be very hard to shoot me. Okay, I don't know what it is sexy. Okay, I don't know how to feel the sexual energy. I don't know how to perform. And there are so many, you know, doubts, okay, about themselves. But when you deliver art and they become a canvas, okay, they see this themselves differently, okay. They will look at themselves and they can accept themselves in a different way, okay. What happens when you look at your digital artwork? When in that moment, doesn't matter when it was created, literally doesn't matter. Our memory, you know, hold all the files and it will bring out if you have enough stimulation, right? Doesn't matter when I shoot it. Imagine I shot it 5 years ago. You will come back to this file, you would look at your images and you will remember everything. You will remember even looking at that picture, what I told you. So you've changed your position, okay? Or how to say, whatever, right? You will remember everything. You even remember, you see, through our facial expression, right? Everything what is in your head, if it's blocking you, 20%, people don't know that, okay? But I learned to read their faces, okay? 20% of information is displayed on their facial expression, okay? When you have a problem or a limitation, facial expression will reveal this even before you would say this. So very often people would not say, okay, they lie. It's not like they lie. They don't, you know, it's too personal, you know, they don't want, you know, they don't want to go ahead, but I can see this, okay? I can see this. And so the same, they can read that information, that at that moment, when they changed the position, he was thinking, okay, these cockroaches climb into his head again and we're not giving him worry, okay, disturbing him, okay, or giving some kind of emotion. They would trace their thoughts, their emotions, their limitations through the artwork that we made, okay. And that is why I don't shoot just the simple pictures. I don't see the point, okay. My life is here to create art, right, and to deliver to the best value, okay, to the best value. And that's what it is, the value, okay. There are a lot of photographers who will make a beautiful pose, put you in a beautiful light, okay, and this image will be amazing, but you would not feel anything. Just a pretty picture. Nada. Okay. I remember one girl contacted me on Instagram and she showed me an artwork, a very nice picture. You know, she was in a photo shoot. She was in a photo shoot and she wasn't happy about the shoot. Okay. So I look at the picture and I do not see this information. And she said, oh, I don't like my photo shoot. And this picture, I do not like myself because I am in pain. Okay. I am in pain. And at that time, in that moment, she had pain, back pain. And her photographer put her in a position so that husband would lean her really down, and she was in pain while she was shooting, okay, while he was shooting, because when you're shooting photography, you need to be still for some time, right? And if it takes you know, 5 minutes or so, your back will be aching if you have a problem there, right? So, you know, if he would knew this, probably he would lay her down. Okay? But this is not why I'm telling you. I am telling you that everyone see information in their way and remember in their way. The same like I shoot amazingly beautiful, sexy models. And I look at them and I would say, oh my gosh, the most gorgeous, glamorous shots. And they hate themselves. Okay? And they look at that picture and they do not see nothing what I see. Okay? Nothing. And I had a month ago a guy who had the same syndrome, broken image, I call it. Okay? I shot million variations with him. I shot million variations with him, and he would look and he would be embarrassed. He would hate himself, and the language he would use, how he called himself. I was in shock. I said, so good that we went through the photo shoot, okay? And you know what was the situation with him? We're going through the images, and every image is disgusting for him. He is just disgusting. He is just this really nice guy in his 30s, okay? Great figure, sexy. Nothing wrong with him, okay? He just see himself in the darkest colors, okay? So we went through the shoot, and I said to him, okay, let's reshoot it. Okay, let's reshoot it. And he says, okay. I said, but you need to go and show me what you like. Okay. And he went through the pictures and there was not a single shot that he liked. Okay. But he chose, in one, he liked his body, in other, he liked facial expression, in another, he likes his cock, in another, he likes his hands movement, in another, like his posing, whatever. And so he he collected so many things, okay, that he liked about himself. And we said that we're going to do just that. I just asked him before he left. I said, now, when you did the shoot, okay, now when you did the shoot and you can tell what do you like, okay, and you explained and told me what you like, okay, what you want to shoot. Tell me honestly, when we started a photo shoot with you, did you have that information about yourself? Did you know? And he said no. Okay. So it was the first time when he really seen himself. First time, you know. So people reach 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. I have even 70 years clients, okay? 70 years clients shooting fantasies with models, okay? Yeah, what else? How else they can make this adventure work? They've been a long time together. Okay, they need stimulation. They need some kind of a scenario. Okay, they need some kind of an amazing ideas. Okay, and so you know they traveling. They have money. How much they gonna see? How much they gonna travel? I am probably the only one in the world who's doing this way. Okay. And when someone is saying that they're doing the thing that I do, I always ask, does this photographer is a doctor? You know? No. Because, you know, I say I'm a photographer. But the things that I do, it's not photography. Okay? The way I do it is not photography. I had this couple. And you know, when people are related to photography, or he was selling photography equipment, so he was like, oh, you know, like I know everything here, and like that. I need amazing pictures. I need this and I this. It's like that's fine, you know. And so we started shooting his wife first. Again, this wife never had a photo shoot. Okay, never undressed in front of the camera. And we took a really long time. Okay, she had a good body. She's been looking after very well. He was a very, he has a very pretty wife. Okay, but the way he saw me, and he was selling equipment to photo studios, and he was saying, "Oh, I will bring my team. Let them do a business marketing, like advertisement for you, whatever." After the shoot, I came to him and I said, "Can you market and advertise that in real? What the service you've just received? Can you express show that?" And that's it. He didn't, he did not suggest, to do, because this is not, you can't just show it. Okay, it's even hard to explain. You need to experience it. Okay. Yeah, you need to experience it. So people come from all the limitations with body negative image, with, self-esteem really low, okay? Sexual life is, boring or whatever. They don't know what to do with it, okay? And that's understandable, because not, we had our 20s experiment and so on. Some people, miss that time. Okay, some people went straight away into relationship. They didn't have so many partners to figure this out. Okay, and watching in the TV is not the same like doing. Okay, and it is not about watching who is doing what, for me personally. Okay, it's about you finding that drive inside you. You understand who you are, how you like, what is your powers. Okay. What kind of a powers and the magic you have in front of camera with your partner. Okay, how brave you are. Okay, then we speak. Everyone is very brave behind the camera, right? It took me years to be able to go on camera and talk about this. Okay, I also have limitations. I came up from the family when was nothing allowed. Okay, there was no, sexual education or nothing, right? So so how we grow up. Our moms would want us to get married straight away, have a husband, children, family, and so on. And there are couples who work together, okay, develop. They don't need many partners. Okay, they have this connection. They want to make it work. Okay, people, you see, when they go through life, they changing. Okay, they developing. Very often one is here and another is here. How you, I can show you here. So during the photo shoot, we're trying to, we're not trying to bring that one down. No, no, no. But we're trying to bring the other one who is lower. Okay. And by how you can do that? By removing those sticks and the wheels. Okay. We are because when you do a lot of things what are related to sexual, dressing, undressing, performing, doing certain things, right, in front of the camera, I can tell you all the cockroaches will come out. You can't hide it. Okay, you can't hide it in your body. You can hide it in your face. Okay, you might be embarrassed to talk about it. Okay, but it's visual. It's visible. It's there. When I will film this, you will see this. You will see this. And so that's how you understand who you are. And if it's not matching who you are, your understanding about yourself, then this belief is someone's else. Okay? Someone put this rubbish into your head. Okay? And you are sexy and you can be. And you know what it means, you don't do this or don't do that. Okay? And your husband wants to try this and you say no. Okay. Why? Okay, and then again, depending what he's asking for. Okay, maybe he has those sticks in the wheels. Okay, maybe he needs to be sorted. So we are balancing here, but it's not that I am here. I'm just like an instructor. Okay, I'm instructor with a very sensitive, I'm very much aware of people. Okay? That is why I now would like to speak with my clients on the phone. Okay? If I can feel that they're too nervous, okay, or they have a different agendas for this shoot, like today, one guy, when they lying or they trying, to do something, you could just hear this on their voices. Okay, I don't need any, strange energies. I am all about connection, love. Okay, bringing that energy back home. Okay, why people cannot have great sex at home? Right? They can. They can. The problem with us is we are so consumed in this, outer world, what's doing what, our heads are expanding, our thoughts are overtaking. The same is happening with me. Lives happens, okay? Lives happens, and I need sometimes to bring those couples to this environment, okay? When there is no life, there is no outside world, okay? This is me. This is my ideas. We put the loud music on. If we need, we have a cocktail before. Okay? But I don't like when my couples like drinking. I don't like when people are on drugs. Okay? I don't like any of that. It's uncontrollable. Okay? It disturbs me. Right? I'm not here, okay, to entertain anyone. I'm here to do my job to my best knowledge, okay, to my best knowledge. And that means connect them with the source, okay, create art so that they stop thinking about themselves the way they're thinking, right? That they will have information about themselves, about their partner, about their relationship, about their sex life, okay? And about the adventures, new adventures that they've been missing out. Yeah, that's why I've created this service. The reason why I've created this service, actually, I've started when my relationship was falling apart. And I did, nothing will help. Seriously. You will be more beautiful, you will make more money, you will be better mom, you will, your house will be, nothing of that will work. In the relationship, there is one instrument, okay? There is just one resource, is your intimacy with your partner, okay? If you concentrate on, on those other things, this will not fix the problem, okay? And so I've tried everything and then I gave up. I gave up because my partner didn't want any discussion. Okay, he was perfect. And so I decided that, you know what? Let the others have a good life. Okay? I'll just see. I wanted to put myself into an environment when I can see this unconditional love. Okay? When we have a scene, for example, erotic scene, when the woman washing, men's feet. For many, it will be embarrassing or humiliating. Okay? No, seriously. But if you love your partner, and this is a scenario that I will give you, very sexy scenario. For example, you naked or wearing something or something, I do things challenging. I can see those couples. Okay. Right. And so that's how we're bringing those cockroaches out. Okay. Because there will be, they would look at me strange. I remember one guy said to me, and that was just like 10 minutes or 15 minutes in the shoot, and we were changing the outfit. He comes to the changing room and says, "You are crazy." My mom said I'm not normal. So I grew up with this idea. Okay. I grew up with this understanding. Okay. So when someone says something, I know it already. I've been informed. Okay. And when they tell me, I know, but I know that the things what I do work best to re-record those files you have, okay? And there are couples, oh my gosh, there are couples calling me and they saying, oh, we in love, we just married, it's the first year, we just want to have fun, we want to know each other better, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Seriously, great. I have no issues with that. Come on. Okay. But there are many couples who are in a different state. Okay. Different couples coming in a different state. And the problem with this couple is that when they gone into the relationship, they already came with their cockroaches. Okay? They already came with their cockroaches. You don't see those cockroaches, right? But during that life, start coming in. And maybe it's not even you put those cockroaches there in his head, right? So there are different wishes, there are different dreams, there are different, how to say, scenarios, okay, they want to try, or different scenarios they don't put a collar on her. Don't put any choker. You know, and she will fade straight away. She will do this. So some partners, you know, think that they know their second half very well, and I am here to prove that they don't, and show them that things change. Okay, maybe 10 years ago she didn't like this. Okay. Once I did this, okay, I suggested to the husband, I had this couple, okay, very strange couple, okay. The strange couple means that if I ask something for a woman, or would you like to wear this, or would you like to, then she's like, he decides, he decides, he decides. I say, why you say this constantly? She's like, it's always been like that in our relationship. He decides on everything, what she's wearing, what she's doing, what she's eating, okay? Like, seriously, I'm like, okay. I said, you're doing this because you do not want responsibility. And we're joking like that, okay? And so I showed him this choker with a leash, you know? And I came and I showed him, I said, can we wear next scene this, you know? Usually I use a lot of props. Okay, the reason why I use those props, if I see that people have these cockroaches, okay, it distracts. Having something in hand, hold on to, you know, like a handle, safety handle, okay? For example, some people have negative body image. I have to put something on them, okay? I don't say that I'm gonna put the whole tracksuit to cover everything, but at least suspend the belt, at least something, okay? I have this sensation about every person who's in the studio. What is his, you know, what he is like, okay? And so the husband said, no, you can't put choker on her. And that moment she was in the toilet, and she came in, and I turned right into her, and I'm saying, I was going to put choker on you, we're gonna wear it. And she was like, yes. And she put it on, and I looked at him, say, you know, and I gave him a face, because that's how we go into these limitations. You just decided. You just know. You just know. You think you know. Okay, but let's try this again. Okay. And so, yeah. And then the choker, oh my gosh, you know, after this scene, you know, I was like, wow. It turned them on so much. Okay, it improved their making love scenario that much. Okay, there was a lot of, you know, restraint and so on later, right? So when you experimenting, when you're in creative energy, you have no time to think about any bullshit. Okay, all your problems, whatever. This is the golden moments we have.